Okay, everyone, before we get into our video, we just smudge and we release all that bad energy. It is gone, right? So now what we can do is, if you have your NutriBurst from TLC, your liquid vitamin, we can go ahead and take a shot, okay? You know how they say take one for the team. Okay, I'm going to take one for Nefertiti, the team for the people that did not purchase their liquid vitamin. And this goes out to everyone. I wish you health and wealth. It doesn't change, baby. Health and wealth. This is to you. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. And while we just took our shot, right, of the NutriBurst, and that to me is another part of that health and wealth and wholeness, because you're going to have to take care of yourself. And this day and this time with everything going on, and I have no right, like I always say, I have no right to say that TLC products cure any kind of illness, okay? But what I'm saying is, do things to your body that is good for you, that will help you out if you feel like you need a good detox. I want to say this about the detox, right? But before I get into the detox, I'm going to send out some love, okay? Now, children, you know how Nefertiti is about this fire. We don't play with fire, right, children? So if you have any smudge sticks or sage or things y'all trying to do to get y'all energy together, make sure your parents are in the house with you in the same room so they can see what you're doing. And after I said that, yes, I'm going to take it in. I'm going to give myself some love. It smells so good, y'all. I be saying every time I light it up, don't it? Oh, it smells so good. And I'm just going to love on myself. And yes, I'm going to share the love, because everybody needs love, okay? And the planet is going through a process right about now. You know, when we had our first shut-in, and if you go back on my video maybe like 6 months ago, and I was talking about the planet, I didn't know that in this day and this time, just how serious it is. But we're going to have that balance. We're going to have that love in order to make it. In order to make it into that next phase of life, we're going to have to make it. And I was telling you in some of my past videos, tap in and get in tune with yourself. Get in tune with your higher power. Get in tune with you, and level up. And I don't know who all have stepped up and leveled up and came into the realization that they are the greatest of the great. What's in them is unique, and no one can ever take your place. No one could be like you. You are the God of your own self with the higher power. You are a creation force of your own power. If you speak it, believe it, and trust it, and know it, and love, and honor, and respect. It don't come with just one thing. Everything has to be balanced out. To give, you have to receive something back. Regardless what it is, if you want something, you have to give up something. If you want something, you're going to have to make a change in your life. If you want to go to the next level, they say first you have to do the work. I told you, do the work. Find out what works best for you. Nefertiti always working on self because I know what's in me. I know the greatness that I have, but it's up to me to keep working on myself. But then again, helping you helps me because I'm giving out that great advice and I'm taking that same advice, applying it to my life. Knowing all things are good, holy, pure, and righteous works out for our good. But when you're sowing bad seeds, being negative, being hateful, being jealous, being vengeance, when you're doing all kind of work that is not positive, it will show back to you. And then you wonder why. That's what I had said about someone breaking in my home for a period of time. And I was like, I need to work on me. I need to work on me, myself, and find out what part of me is drawing this energy. Well, somebody probably say, well, Nefertiti, you know, maybe they nothing you did. Well, maybe I didn't secure my doors. Maybe I took it for advantage that once upon a time we didn't have to have all the security things that we have to have now. So a lot of things that we don't want to accept, we have to go deep and say, yeah, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should have double checked. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have ate that kind of food. So a lot of times, you know, you can call that shadow work, going within yourself and finding out how can I better my life? How could I level up? You know, everyone has done some bad deeds. No one is perfect, huh? Oh, did you say that? No one is perfect. That's why you have the laws of Ma'at, the scales, to balance it out, to get it right, to learn, to grow, to expand, to know who you are, to help someone else. And you know, even when you don't have everything together, at least have the common sense to give great gratitude and thanks and appreciation. And that helps build you. But you know, with these times coming in, it's going to show you. Because, you know, over my period of the month, maybe 2 or 3 months, I have to go over my videos and see, because really I just started back my YouTube channel. So I want to go back and look at some of my videos because, like I say, a lot of times when I'm speaking, the Most High is speaking, Nefertiti might be tuning in, where the ancestors trying to get their point across so they can help someone. And I might miss something. So I like to go back because I have not read any books or studied anything about leveling up and stuff like that. I like to read on my herbs and I tap in, but things now coming to such a close in. When I say a close in, it's like a close to the old way of doing things. And a whole new way is coming in. That's why I said sow that seed. 2020. Everybody didn't get that vision. But I seen it. And I'm like, 2020, y'all. 2020 vision. Can you see it? Can you see what 2020 vision was about? 2020 to me came about a vision of change. A time when you need to be focused. A time where you can see the right picture, where you need to be, what you need to do, and yes, how you're going to do it and get there. And knowing that I knew in my mind when the ancestors was feeding me that information about leveling up and, you know, getting rid of old relationships. Getting rid of relationships that you felt like I didn't want to do it. But if you want to grow, like I said in my previous videos, it's people's, they feelings going to be hurt. You're going to have family members, they feelings going to be hurt. You're going to have so-called people that's supposed to be in your corner, friends, if you want to call them that, they feelings going to be hurt. You're going to have associates, they're going to be hurt. And when it get down to it, you even going to have children. They feelings going to be hurt. I'm not saying it, the Most High is saying it. If you want to take it to that next level. I constantly say this. And yes, I have a teenager. And I instill these values and these tips into my teenager. Because during the great transition, the information coming in, I want her to be ready. So if I'm feeding this information to you, I'm feeding it to my child, and I want everyone to do well. If I didn't, I wouldn't do a video. I'd be like, oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, ancestors, for giving me that. Thank you, Most High. And I'll be sucking it up. But what good does it does when you have information that you can help someone and you don't do it? Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, when I first had started my video and I was telling different ones, you know, tune into my channel, help a girl, support a girl. And even though I thought people was in my corner, they thought it was a joke. And, you know, and laugh. And mockery of me and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, why would you, if you're supposed to be in my corner? And that's why I say everyone cannot go with you to your next level. Because number one, everybody is on their own different level. Their own spiritual journey. And they got to bring it up when it's their time. But to laugh at someone and think what someone is doing is a joke, baby, it's a reflection of you. It's a reflection of you. And go somewhere else. But just to do some things that some people do is ridiculous. And I have heard people that do the live chat, and people be hitting all negative things, and I'll be like, people saying stuff trying to help you. People be trying to tell stuff to help other people out. Then people take that and try to make that person look like they are in the wrong. Then they want to try to take that information and make themselves look good. But I still want to know, comma baby, how is you supposed to level up doing this great transaction that we are doing in life? Because you're either going to be stuck in that 3D, or you're going to be stuck in the 4D, or you're going to elevate up. So, you know, I'm your girl Nefertiti. I keep it real on point. And like I say, sometimes, you know, I come on so nice and easy, and I want to, you know, I'm getting tuned in and tapped in with the Most High. But when they bring it down to me and I'm listening like right now, and it's like I said, you can't take my channel. You might need to get off this frequency and turn off and go somewhere else. But if you know that I'm talking to you and you want to level up, like I said, you can get in contact with me. And the way things are going now, I did not get another phone number. Matter of fact, you can inbox me. You can leave a comment and say, Nefertiti, I need to talk with you. Because, baby, it's getting ready to get real. So I've been telling you to go within yourself and do that work. And work on that heart chakra. Not the heart chakra tell you to go around and love your enemies and put all your energy on other people. I did not tell you that. I told you to work on you. Go within yourself and find out what's great in you. And you will find out you are the greatest of the great. And you won't have to look at this one and say, I wish I was like that. Or look at that one and say, I wish I was like that. Because a lot of things are very unnecessary and really don't have anything to help you elevate. For instance, when someone say, I have a queen, I have a king. Baby, that don't help. I'm going to tell you why it don't help. Because number one, you haven't got in tap with your spirituality. And, oh, Nefertiti, I go to church. Oh, Nefertiti, I'm a Muslim. Oh, Nefertiti, I practice this. Oh, Nefertiti. But can you go all the way back to Egypt, where the kings and the queens came from? Can you level up with your ancestors? Because you're so quick to throw that title and say, I'm a queen. But you won't recognize where it came from. You're going to have to get it together. You're going to have to get it together. And I'm going to say it. You're going to have to get it together. And be like, Nefertiti, you can say my name over and over again in your mind, in your thought. Baby, do your research. Do your research. And if you don't want to read books, go within yourself. When I came in tune with Nefertiti, my aunt, when I came in tune with Nefertiti, I was a Muslim, okay? I was just finishing my prayers. I was just in so deep. But when the spirit came to me, it was so bright. It was so beautiful. And I tapped right on in. And I was so amazed. And I didn't keep that to myself. The next day, I went to some of my friends, which was Muslim, and I told them about it. And I told them how beautiful, and they said, that sounds like your ancestor. They said, that sounds like Nefertiti. And I was like, huh? And they said, your experience, that sounds just like your ancestors. So some people have so much information and they hold it. But when they gave me that information, I took it in and I said it fits so well with me. What was in me that I've been searching for since I was a child. It just came in, and that void, that empty spot, it just filled it up. I didn't care what people said when I say my name is Nefertiti, my aunt. Some said, why you change your name? Why you don't want to be called? I said, because that name don't have meaning. It don't have purpose. My mother gave me that name. That's what she was led to give to me. But see, that was not on her spiritual side. Nefertiti came and gave me meaning, gave me purpose, gave me life, gave me direction. Fill the void of, you don't have to satisfy everybody else. You have to satisfy yourself. And still, it took a time for me to keep working on that. And then it came to me. It came to me. While I kept tapping in, while I was seeking that a long time to get in tune with myself, while I wanted to help other peoples and do things that was good, Nefertiti kept on tapping in. Everything you need, baby, it's in you. But when you learn yourself, your value, your worth, you can level up. Don't wait on somebody else to value you, because they got to figure out who they are. Because sometimes, like I said, we be programmed with religion, programmed with what your friends say, programmed with what your guy friends say, and you getting all these information in, but still, yet you having problems tapping into yourself. Yes. And there's nothing new up under the sun. So when I say about the kings and the queens, and you know it sounds so good to call yourself good, a queen and royalty, but how can you call yourself a king and a queen and royalty when you're not even acknowledging your ancestors? When you're not even acknowledging Egypt? When you're not even acknowledging Ra? When you're not even acknowledging any of Africa? But want to say Africa's does this negativity, but you won't go and say the positive things. But when you read in the book, you'll read about Jesus went to Egypt and got his teaching there, and that's about it. Oh, they did have to go do censor, because you know how they do the censoring now, where you got to know how many people in that state or how many people live in your house. So they did have to go and be censored. So they went back to Egypt to be censored. So that let you know he was born in Egypt. But again, that's not his name. That's not his name. So who are you calling? That's not his name. The letter J only been in the Bible. Rephrase that. The letter J only been in the alphabet for 500 years. So when you have to go back, because English is the last language that was made. So when you go back and you find out what these letters mean in Arabic or African tongue, or just go all the way back to the woolly heads. They might be black or white stone wash, but they still got the woolly hair on top. So when you go all the way back and see how many centuries, how many billions of years we have already been on this planet, and know and get in tap with your greatness. Don't just say I was here 2,000 years, baby. Don't do it, because I'm telling you. And I hope they don't take my video down, because they do go over my videos. But once they give you these shots and you forget who you are, and you forget your power, and you forget your consciousness, and you forget your value, and you just going with the flow because you control, shame on you. Shame on you for not doing the work, for going to sleep again. You know, I ain't gonna say we, because I know the Most High gives me great information. But some of us do not function, but only 5% of our brain. Because it's been stripped over the years, over the decades. Changing and dicing and moving your DNA around like it's nothing. When you are royalty, divine, great, wonderful, fierce, all that is all. I love the sun. I love the energy from the sun. I love the power from the sun. I love the way the sun makes me feel so wonderful and divine. And people will come into you and say, oh, you can't go in the sun. You're going to get cancer. You're going to get this. Well, baby, you get cancer from food that you eat. You don't take care. You're going to have to know all the noise. Unplug from the noise. Break loose from the fear. Break loose from the doubt. Old friends, old family members, old lovers. You have to let them go. You're going to have to let them go if you're trying to level up. The only way you can take someone with you if you are leveling up, if they're on that same frequency that you are on. So sometimes you have to break. If not, you're going to be stuck in the third dimension or that fourth dimension. Because, baby, we're moving. And you only got a short period of time. I've been telling y'all. I've been saying it in my videos. Level up. Stop worrying about that person trying to see what kind of wig you're wearing. Because I used to have that problem. And I knew people was doing it just to see if they can get to that nerve. You're going to have to level up. You're going to have to straighten up. See you, and I don't see you. Because, baby, right now, not yesterday, but right now, live in the now. Get it right now. After you get off my video, go ahead, tap in, tune in, and do what you have to do for yourself and say, Nefertiti, I need to talk to you today. Yeah, you can talk to me. Like I said, I was going to set up appointments where you can call, come in, and, chat with me. Let me see where we can work together on my YouTube channel. I do. I give enough free advice. I give enough free inspiration. I give enough of my energy that you should be like, Nefertiti, thank you for helping me level up. Because when it's all said and done, babies, when these lights go out, when them shots tune in, y'all gonna be talking about Nefertiti. And I'm saying, come on now. I gave you the tools. What did you do with it? Did you drink your water? Did you meditate? Did you do the breathing exercise? In through your nose. Push out negativity. Did you detox? I did detox tea with TLC for, about 5 months. So I was telling you, deep detox, get rid of parasites, cleanse up your body, get everything in check. I've been giving you these tools to use. I've been giving it to you. I've been telling you about my family member. They always say, Nefertiti, pray for this oil or whatever. And, I don't mind doing it, but they did pay me. So I know what I can do, baby. I'm just trying to help you. I done made enough mistakes. Listen to other people. And then people still seeking me for advice. So when somebody say, well, Nefertiti, but that ain't true. And I'm like, and? It's not true to you. Analyze it. Are you still in the box? Are you still trying to call yourself a queen when you don't recognize your ancestors? Are you saying that you are a king and you don't recognize your ancestors? I got a problem with that. Because kings and queens came out of Egypt, right? And if you go back to the sun god, but I read somewhere in the Bible that said the sun, S-U-N, was God. And I'm going to come back that with another note because I know I read it. I'm going to give you the exact scripture and I'm going to give you the exact verse. Because before I came into my awakening, I studied very well. And like I said, I was in search. And I wanted to know just what in the world was going on. Because my spirituality has always been with me. I ain't have to read a book to get spirituality. That's why I can help you. But first, you got to want to help yourself. They know. Trust it. Trust it. They know the truth. They know it. Ain't no way in the world you don't know the truth. I remember when I was about 19, maybe 20. And I was still, living with my grandmother. And I used to read the Revelation so much till this lady, she came, she was an angel. We didn't know where she come from. My grandma just took her in. And I was to tell her things, and she said, "You the walking revelation." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know about that." But I was so into Revelation because I wanted to know way back then. Way back then. And after I told this woman, I'm going to call her Angel, I had told her some things, and she told me that. And then she revealed my grandmother some things about herself. And that lady, she stayed with us for a whole week, and she disappeared. I came home one day, and she was gone. And me and my grandma, we was like, "Who was that? Was an angel." And I think my ancestors, me and my grandmother, we went through so much together, and so many things, I experienced. And I used to tell her, and she was just like, because she was a Christian, so she just told me points that she knew. And she was like, "Just give in to the Spirit. Just give in to it." And I did. And I listened to the Spirit. But still, all the time, it did not fill the void that I had in me. Why I had these gifts, and what are they supposed to do for me? Even if I do wrong or right, what's going on? And I'm telling you, people, things are coming. Things are coming. And use your better judgment, because they got something for you. And we know a lot of people gonna be ready. And I like to say, 2020, it was a vision. 2021, plant your seed. Have that vision. Know what you're walking into. Don't walk sideways. Don't walk with fear. Don't walk with doubt. Don't walk with uncertainties. Own up. Own up to you. Own up to you. Go within yourself and see just what you need. If you need to take a spiritual bath, do a spiritual bath. If you need to burn sage, burn sage. If you was doing things that did not benefit you, those are the things you need to get rid of. If you're dealing with things that do not benefit you, get rid of it. If you're eating meat, stop. Take a break. Get rid of it. Cleanse yourself up. And let the Most High Power do the rest. Clean on the inside. Detox. And don't say, "Oh, she doing another thing about TLC promoting." And I do promote my TLC products, but this ain't all about TLC, baby. It's about you. It's about me. It's about people coming into the right state of mind, knowing the power that they have, and knowing how to escape what is about to come upon the planet. Knowing how to survive. Like I said, I don't want to hold my video too long. I will post another video. I love everyone. I wish you all well. When it comes down to it, the next lockdown, whatever's going on in the world, I say, we cannot control what goes on the outside, baby. You can't control the noise. But what you can do is control you. Control what goes on the inside. Control what you hear. Like we didn't even go skating. Because sometimes you have to kind of bring it in. Sometimes you have to quiet the self. Sometimes you have to let spirit say, "No, not tonight. No, you're not gonna do a video right now. I need you to sit down for a minute. I need you to tap in. So when I come on and say something, it's to bring value, help in your life, and someone love. If you listen to my video, you will catch enough energy to help you, to encourage you, to build you, to move you to the next dimension, to move you to where you need to be in life. You know, things are tangible to us, right? But things doesn't value you. Because what's in you is greater than anything on this earth. What's in you has no price tag unless you want to sell it. Go within yourself. Love yourself. Never TT my aunt to you. Oh, Lord, have mercy. There will be another video. Get in tune. Get in tap with your ancestors. The woolly heads, get in contact with them. What went on in Egypt, get in contact with them. What went on with the pharaohs, the dynasties, the most high power, get in contact with it. Ask questions. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door should be open. There's no right way to go about it. Just go. Do something. Make a step. Make a step to say, I'm going to help me so I can help my children. So I can help the ones that's coming along the way. When your kids look at you and they say, Mama, you weak. You took that shot. Great separation, baby. It's going to be a great separation. You know they say it's going to be a great falling away. I'm going to tell you why. Because you are the church. Inside you is the temple. Your temple. Temple. A church that's not made by hands. You have a soul. Your solar plex. That fire. That burns on the inside. That great sun. That shines. And give you life. This is Never TT my art. Much love. Peace. Baby, to the next time.